And so about a year and a half into it, I decided, well, I'm not an alcoholic, just all the other things. And so I started drinking again, and it's a big sense to it. Try some controlled drinking. You wonder, try some controlled drinking. And I was like, sweet, I love Manhattans. I'm going to control those. Real good, some whiskey. And I didn't see it was problematic. I didn't see that alcoholism was me with my boyfriend in Chicago and me crawling over to pee on the hotel room floor. I didn't think that made me an alcoholic. I was like, no, I just drink too much. I didn't think that it was me, blacking out at the Hard Rock and waking up in the middle of a Padres game and him being like, I didn't think that was alcoholism. I didn't know I was an alcoholic until January 21st of 2012. And now I know, I know to the core of my soul that I am an alcoholic. And that there's nothing that alcohol can do for me that the program and the support systems and the things I've learned here can't fix. And what happened was, I have a lot of bottom line behaviors like compulsive cheating, because I'm a compulsive cheater. I told you many people like them, I cheat compulsively. And I've cheated on every single boyfriend that I've ever had. And so when I got sober, and I got this new boyfriend who is wonderful and totally normal, has a drink, and I'm like, there's a whole bar up there, drink it, He just doesn't, he's like, oh, you have a headache. And I'm like, then you drink more. He's just a really wonderful, normal, nice guy, And when we got together, I said, I'm never going to cheat on him. Because that's not who I am today. I'm a woman of grace and integrity. And I'm never going to do anything to hurt this man. Because that's not the woman I want to be. And on January 20th of 2012, I got blackout drunk. And I woke up in somebody's bed that wasn't his. And I woke up the 21st. And I said, God, please help me. I'm a fucking alcoholic. There's obviously a problem. And I went home and I told him, because I do practice principles in all my affairs. I tried to do it even when I was drinking and it didn't work because I was drinking. It doesn't like that. And I went home and I told him because I'm honest, and because I respect him, and because I've made amends and I've looked people in the eye and been accountable for how I've hurt them. And he wanted me to press rape charges because apparently when someone is blackout drunk, they're unable to consent to having sex. The problem is that I know what happens when I get blackout drunk. I know what my part in that is, and it's that when I get blackout drunk, I have sex with people I don't want to have sex with. And most of the time, they don't know that I don't want to have sex with them because I'm wasted and manipulating them. And so I decided it's time to get sober. It's time to be serious about this, because it is going to kill me, Alcohol and drugs and compulsive anything will kill me. It will be the death. And it's just not a road I need to go down anymore. Because I know that, it's like if somebody has cancer and they're like, oh, well, this is what I have to do to not die from cancer, that's what I have to do. I'll do that. And then they do that, And then most of them don't die when they do that. And I know what works for me. As an alcoholic, as a compulsive cheater, as a sex addict, as a cocaine addict, as a marijuana enthusiast. I know that 12-step work works for me. And it keeps me sober one day at a time. And I like the woman that I am. When I work a program, I don't just get things, you know? Like, I get girlfriends. I never had bitches in my life, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. They don't, you know, like they lie, they don't show up, they do this, they do, that's not true, that was me. Like, that was me. I lied, I didn't show up. You know, that was me. It wasn't them, I didn't know them. You know, I get a wonderful man, it's like, so nurturing that I'm like, oh gosh, it's comfortable. I don't even know how to be that nice to myself. You know? I get a relationship with my dad that I've had for years. I get a new relationship with my mom, who's a total alcoholic, you know, and like, fucking duh, of course she's an alcoholic. That's why we got along so well for so long. You know, and things have started to come back into my life, like the book. Like, that's pretty sick, you know, like, that's cool. But even with that, I have to watch it. And they gave me access to the back area where it shows how many you're selling, and I will just sit there and press the refresh button all day. It's not good for me to have, you know? And so it's like, I can't even have access to that. That's fine. Because I know I'm powerless. Like, I am so powerless. You know? And the things that have come back in my life, and the people that have come back in my life, and the wonderful blessings that have been bestowed upon me are only happening right now so that I can talk to you about it. Because you're starting your journey. You know, and you may hate it. You may be like, fuck this bitch in her white dress. Make her shut up, I want to go smoke a cigarette, you know. I'm saying the same thing inside my head too. I just want to let you know that, like, if you're here and you're like even considering taking it seriously, you know, why not? You don't have anything else to lose, you know? Like, things are only going to get better. You might feel uncomfortable, but like, you felt uncomfortable. You know, we've had fucking needles in our arms. I've had so much cocaine in my face that I can't breathe. Like, I've been uncomfortable. Like, uncomfortability is like normal. It's like being comfortable when I'm like, everything's falling apart. I just want to thank you again.
No, thanks for that sharing. It's really neat.
It's a blessing to be giving a second chance, you know, by your family members, by your friends, you know, and it's sweet. And to everyone here who started their own journey, I'll see you. I'll see you out there. It's awesome. Even though you cry a lot. So thank you for being in here and for sitting through this. And